Hi friends, and welcome back to our little handmade home. Today I'm coming to you from our porch right now because today's project is actually a quick and simple wreath that I made for the summer. I'm going to show you how to make a woven rope wreath in just about an hour. A great piece to add to your summer decor. So let's get started. So what we're starting with is a wire wreath frame. Now this came from the dollar store, and this particular wreath frame is roughly 14 inches. The next thing you want to do is make sure that you have enough rope to cover your entire wreath form. And then we're going to trim our rope into sections because obviously a big chunk like this is just going to be too much to try and feed through at once. So when starting a new piece of rope, I like to take a little piece of Scotch tape, or you could use packing tape, you can use whatever kind you have on hand, because it keeps the ends from fraying. And then I'm going to start my weaving process. Now I'm going to leave a tail about this long where I start to weave. And I'm working with about 4 to 5 foot length rope because this project can get a little unwieldy. So then you just weave. You go under this one and back over. You're going to go under, over, under, and around. Keep your little tail over off to the side here, as you can see. Okay, and then you're going to turn around and you're going to bring it back the other direction, making sure the tail goes underneath. Now you can put a piece of Scotch tape on this end as well, which will keep the ends from twisting off as you're pulling it through. So again, you're going to go over this one, under, over, under. This rope can get kind of stubborn. Okay, and you'll see the tail is still over here. So we're going to go through. We'll be going under that one, bringing it up through that one, through this one, and over that one, and back again. You want to make sure that you're moving your rope in tight as you go, because you don't want to have to go back and fill the gaps in. It's easier to fill them in as you go. And after a few rows, you'll start to see the weave take shape. And if this looks awkward, it's because it is. Now, of course, a thinner rope might make it a little easier to work with, but it's going to take twice as much to get the coverage that you're looking for. All right, so then on the back, as you can see, I've got enough coverage now. I'm going to take my hot glue gun, just put a strip of glue across here, and secure this first end. And then I'm going to secure this one as well. Okay, so you can see the weave starting. Looks pretty good so far. When you go to start your next piece, you don't have to worry about leaving as much of a tail. You're gonna just secure it right next to the piece that you've already put on there. Press it down really firm. You can let it set for a minute if you need. And then just pick up the weave right where you left off. Once you get to this stage of your wreath, this is where the finishing part comes in. So the last little bit, your strings are going to be pretty tight, and that's okay. Just kind of fiddle it in as well as you can to make it look seamless. Glue the back and trim it off. So as you can see, the back of this wreath is not going to be that pretty, but once you turn it over, it looks pretty good. So go through and adjust your rope where you need to. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. There's a couple of spots where I've got a bit of gaps, and there were a couple of spots where when I was weaving, I did it a little bit wrong, but you know, it doesn't really show up. So the next step will be to create a hanger. Now, what you can do is you could actually use some rope to cover up the spots that you feel are a problem and actually make your hanger in such a way that it's going to hide those. Or you can just glue it a small piece onto the back like this, and that's going to leave you a hanger on the top. That's the method I'm going to use. Don't forget too that we will be putting flowers on these, so, or an embellishment of some kind, so you won't necessarily see the spot that you think is the problem. So to do a hanger the way I'm going to do it, cut a small length of rope. This one is about 18 inches. And just glue it down on the back. So in keeping with the rustic feel of this wreath, I've decided to use these white silk sunflowers. I think they're really cute, and they're going to look very cute outside. So I'm going to start by removing the flower and the leaf from the stem. Trimming the back of this off so that it's flat. A little dab of glue on here and attach the leaf. So once those are set, then you can start placing them. Test it out, see how you like it. You may end up needing more or less flowers than you thought you would. You could do vines, you could add some ribbon if you wanted. You could do all sorts of things. You can spread them out as much as you like. Just find a layout that works for you. If you still have a little bit of a bump on the back of your flower, try to wedge that into the weave. It'll make it easier to glue into place. And as much as I like some random things, I do like a symmetrical wreath. And of course, any craft flowers will work. Pick something that speaks to you, that suits your decor. I like the sunflowers. It just kind of works with the whole farmhouse vibe. Even though we don't actually live in a farmhouse, I like to mimic the style whenever possible. The other thing that you can do is you could actually create a little piece for your wreath on a separate backing, like a piece of cardboard or something, so that if you wanted, you could take it off. All right, so there we have it. This is a simple woven rope wreath using embellishments from the dollar store that you can make in an hour to add to your summer porch decor. Let's go see how it looks outside. Thanks again for joining me for this fun little project. As always, any products that I've used, I'll leave a link to down below. And I can't wait to see you next week with another project.